Do you all remember what we studied last class? What is all about we studied last class? You can drop your messages. Let's see what are all the things we studied last class. Okay, so last class we all studied about the shelter, and we also saw Roshan Ram, and we also saw what is the need for shelter and how the shelter protecting us from the wild animals, hair, heat and everything. Okay, and also we came across the types of shelter, which is the Pakka and Kacha house. Okay, and also we studied a new concept, which is the houses in large and the smaller cities. Yes, so according to the cities, the houses may different. Okay, may differ in their shape and also the size. Okay, so as I already told, in larger cities we can see houses in bigger in size, and they are called as bungalows, and in bungalows there are many rooms. Okay, so in larger cities we can see bungalow type houses, and in other hand we also saw about the smaller cities, right? In smaller cities we can see the smaller houses, right? And in big cities we also came across multi-stored houses and apartments or skyscrapers, flats, bungalows, right? So, and also we came across two terms called permanent house and temporary house, right? Yes. So, can you draw the difference between the permanent and temporary house? Why we are calling it as permanent house? Why we are calling bungalows, flats, apartment as permanent house? What is the reason? Yes, X Lakshya, super, very fast you are. Yes, the houses are very strong, so we are calling it as permanent house. It is built with cement bricks, so it will be very strong, so we are calling it as permanent house. In other case, we are some houses are known as temporary houses. Why? Because they are not constructed very strong. Yes, so there is difference between the permanent and temporary house. Okay, super. So these are the things we saw in last class. Today we are going to see a different topic called reasons in diversity of houses. Okay, so it's a very interesting topic. I hope you will all enjoy this topic. Okay, and we also going to see the different types of houses which varies. Okay, so the first point goes like this: houses are built according to the requirement and the climate of the place where people live. Okay, so in this slide what ma'am wants to explain you is, see, if suppose you are living in a very cool place. Okay, suppose you are living in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, consider that you are living in Himachal Pradesh. How will be the climate is? What is the climate you expect there? It will be very hot or cold? In mountain areas the climates will be hot, right? How many of you agreeing with this? Yeah ma'am, in mountain areas we will feel very cold. Who is telling yes? Yes, yes, I Mokshit, you are right. Yes, Varnika. Yes, Sam. So while you are living in a, if suppose in consider you Ooty. Okay, in Ooty you can feel very cold, right? Yes. So if you are going to construct a house in a cold place, means you need some requirement, right? Yes, according to the climate the houses may differ. Okay, if suppose if now we are living in Chennai. Okay, so you are constructing your house with the cement, and the structure of the house will be differ. Okay, but when compared to Ooty and Chennai is little hot, right? Yes, so your house is okay with this climate, but in Ooty or Himachal Pradesh, that will be very cold. So the houses may also differ. Okay, so in this class we are going to see what are all the types of houses people are constructing it. Okay, yes, Ranav, yes. So we are going to see according to the climate and according to the requirement, houses may differ. Okay, so we are going to see what are all the types of houses. Can we see what are all the types according to the climate? Are you ready to learn what are all the types? Okay, super, Lakshya. So the first type of house is sloping roof house. What is that? Sloping roof house. Okay, so this is a first type of house is sloping roof house. So what they are can you see the houses there? See, I'm pointing out. See the house there. See the roof. Observe the roof, how it is. Just imagine, it's something like slide, right? It's very slopey, right? Can you see the house there? Yes. Can you see the roof of the house? How it is? Yeah, I will see your dream house later. Okay. Can you see the roof of the house there? Yeah, it's very slopey. Yes. So in mountain areas, what will happen? There will be many snowfall and rain. Okay, if suppose in Ooty you can see very cold and rainfall over there, right? So what people are doing is they are constructing their house with a slopy roof. Okay, if suppose imagine your house will be very flat, right? But if you go to Ooty, Himachal Pradesh, and many other colder region, you can see houses like this. See the roof. Oh my God, it's very slopey. You know why this roof is very slopey? Any guesses? Why the people are constructing like this? Why the people are constructing a slopey roof? No. Why? Because in that place many rain and snowfall will be there. Okay, if you are going to construct a slopey roof, these rainfall and snowfall will not affect the house, and it will slope. As the roof is very slope, these snowfalls will fall down easily. Okay, for the climate they are constructing the house as a slopey roof. Okay, the rainfall and the snowfall will slope down and it fall down easily without affecting the house. Okay, so the first type is what? Come on, type your answers. What is the first type we studied? Slopey roof house. What is the first type? Yes, it's a slopey roof house. Superb. And you can see these type of houses in mountain areas. Okay, as I already told you, in mountain areas the climate will be very cold, and you can see this type of sloping roof house. Okay, so we came across a sloping roof house. So this is the first type. Can we move to the next type? What is the next type? Yes, it's a flat roof house, which is direct opposite to the sloping roof house. Okay, which is the direct opposite to the sloping roof house. Flat roof house. Okay, can you see the pictures here? Can you see the house, how they are constructed? It's very flat, right? If you observe the roof, it's very flat. This is also constructed according to the climate only. Okay, so let's read the slide. Flat roof house are constructed to keep out the heat of the sun. Okay, so why the people are constructing the house like this means to keep out the heat of the sun. Okay, so last example I gave Himachal Pradesh, Ooty as an example, but in this case we can take Chennai as an example. Okay, so generally in Chennai the climate will be very hot, right? So in Chennai also, yes, in Chennai also you can see a flat roof house. Okay, and you may ask questions like why they are constructing very flat roof, ma'am? What is the need? If you are going to ask me like this, the answer is this. Why? Because there is a very hot climate here, right? So if you are going to construct a slope roof, what is the use? Nothing, no rainfall, no snow, no, right? Nothing will fall off down. If you are going to construct a flat roof, it will help us to keep out the heat of the sun. Okay, so if sometimes if you are going out with your parents, you can observe the houses you are passing by. Okay, just yesterday only I observed many houses. Okay, I can see many flat roof houses. Now only I'm just wondering, okay, this is the reason behind it. Yes. Yes. So in Chennai you can see flat roof houses. Okay, and in Tiruchi, Madurai also you can see some flat roof houses. So what is the reason of the flat roof? To keep out the heat of the sun. Okay. So the second type of the house is flat roof house. Okay, and they are also telling that these flat roof houses are cheaper. Okay, it's very cheap to construct. Okay, doesn't mean that it's very cheaper, uh, but we are making it at cement and mud and all, right? So in flat roof it may cost very lower when compared to the slope roof. Okay, so they are telling it as it's very cheaper, and it is more accessible. Okay, many of the people would like to construct a house like this, flat roof houses. Okay, so the next type is what? Very simple. Yeah, as Punish is telling, it's very simple construction. It consists of roofs, and the roof will be very flat. Yes. So the second type is flat roof houses, and where you can see this flat roof houses, of course in a hot plain region. Okay, where the climate is very hot, you can see the flat roof houses. So far what are all the types we saw? According to the requirement and climate, we came across two type of houses. Okay, so what are all the types? First one is the sloping roof house, and the second one is flat roof house. Ma'am, is that Chenni or Ut? I can't understand your question, Varnika. Yes, yes, Tanisha, you are right. First one is sloping roof house, and the second one is flat roof house. Okay, super. So these houses are based on the climate and requirement. Okay, superb. So next, are you clear with this point? These two types of houses? Are you clear with that? If you are clear with this, you can drop S so that I can move to the next topic. Okay, Akshay is very clear. Vanika is telling no. Why? Can you drop Y? If you have any doubt, you can ask me, Vanika, now. Before moving to the next topic, I can clear you. Okay. Okay, Samriti, Milina ma'am is on the line. She will reply you after this class. Okay, can we move to the next topic? Are you clear with these two types of houses? Okay. Okay, dear. Thank you. So, next we are going to move to an interesting topic, which is temporary house. Okay, so we saw about bungalows, apartments and all, right? So they comes under permanent house, but now we are going to see many types of houses which is coming under temporary house. Okay, it's coming under temporary house. Okay, can we see what are all the types coming under temporary house? Okay. So let me define the definition of the temporary house first. Okay, the house which can be moved from one place to another are called temporary house. Okay, so what they are asking is, what they are telling is, they are telling that these type of houses can move from one place to another. Okay, if suppose imagine your house, okay, you are constructing with cement, bricks and all, right? Can you take your house from one place to another? Is it possible? Come on, tell me, is it possible or not? Can you can you dig your house and place it with another place and you can move from one place to another? No, right? It's impossible. Yes, it's impossible. You can't take your house from one place to another. So we are calling it as permanent house. Okay, you are staying in a permanent house. But in this case, they are telling that the temporary house can move from one place to another. Okay, so that's why we are calling it as temporary house. As they are not strong, we can easily take it from one place to another. So this is the first point, comes under temporary house. And they are also adding that they are made for a short period of time. Okay, see children, temporary house are constructed for a short period of time. Okay, whenever there is a necessary, we can construct a temporary house. Okay, if the necessary gets over, we can take it off. Okay, we can take it off and we can move it from one place to another. So that's why they are calling it as temporary houses. Now I think you are clear with the temporary houses. Can we see the types? Yes, here it is. So we are going to study 5 different types of temporary houses. Okay, we are going to see 5 different types of temporary houses. So the first one is split house. I think this term will be new to you. Come on, read it with me, okay? Split house. What is that? Split house. What is the next type of temporary house? It's igloo. I know this type of house, you are very familiar with this. I know this. It's a igloo. Yes. And the third one is caravan. Third one is caravan. And the fourth type of temporary houses is tent. I think this also it's very familiar with you. It's tent. Yeah. And the fifth type of temporary house is houseboat. As already Punish told me, it's houseboat. Yes, it's also coming under temporary houseboat. So today we are going to see about 5 different types of temporary houses. Come on, read with me. The first one, split house, igloo, caravan, tent, and houseboat. Okay. Can we all see what is meant by split house? I think this is a new term to all of you. So let's learn about what is a split house. Okay. Okay. I think Vanika is very familiar with the split house. Okay. It's okay. Let's see what is meant by split house. Okay. Split house. These houses are made with raised platform supported by wooden pillars. Okay, so can you able to see the split house here? It's constructed something in between the river or ocean. And can you see the split house is something up, right? So they are telling that these split house are made with raised platform. Okay, suppose if imagine your house, okay, your house is on the floor, right? It's on within the floor, right? But in case of this split house is something different. Okay, it's something, it has a raised platform. Can you see the wooden pillars are constructed down and above that the split house is there. Can you see that? So this type of house is called split house. Okay, and you can also see in this image. I think this image is very clear. Can you see this? The house is it's slightly raised and it is supported by the wooden pillars down. So this type of house is called slit house. Okay. Yes. So this type of house is called slit house. And you can also ask me why they are constructing like this, ma'am. Why can't they construct it within the floor? Why they are raising the houses up with the wooden pillars? Is that the question rising in your mind? Come on, how many of them are having this doubt? Yes, Punesh is telling, yeah, my question is very simple. Why they are constructing like this, ma'am? Yes, Mokshit is right. Mokshit is closer to the answer. Yes. Okay. So why they are constructing is, you can see this type of houses in very rainy regions, okay, where we can get very rainfall. So you can see these type of houses there. Why they are constructing like this is to keep away, to protect us from the rainfall. Okay, so if we are going to experience more rainfall, means there will be stagnant water, right? Waters will be stayed in one place. Okay, if they are going to construct it within the floor, rainwater may come inside the houses, right? Okay, in case of heavy flood, suppose rain is pouring for about 4 to 5 days, means what will happen? The water will be staying in the road itself, right? So there is a chance of rain getting inside the home. Then what will happen? Where do humans live? Okay, so in that case, what they are doing means, in order to stay away from the rainwater, they are constructing a wooden pillars like this. Okay, if they are going to raise up like this, there is no chance of rainwater coming inside, right? Yes. Yeah, it's in a EVS book only. So if you are going to construct houses like this, there is no possibility of rain coming inside, right? The water coming inside the house, right? So they are constructing like this. You can also see in the next slide. See how the houses are, right? There is a water down, and because of they constructed like this, rainwater is not coming inside. As the house is slightly up, they are protecting themselves from the rainwater. So this house is very productive for them to keep away from the water. Okay, super. And you can see this type of houses in Assam. Okay, for example, yeah, in Assam places you can able to see this type of slit houses. Okay, in Assam there will be more rainfall, and in order to protect themselves from the water, they are constructing houses like this. Okay, are you all clear with the slit house? Are you all clear? Slit house is something, a raised platform with a wooden pillars, and they are found in rainy regions. For example, it's Assam. Okay. Can I move to the next type? Okay, dear. Super. So the first one is slit house, and the second one is very familiar house, and I hope you all love this type of house. It's igloo. What is that? Igloo. Yes, this is also comes under the permanent house, and this igloo is made up of snow. Okay, so this is a type of house where people will construct with a snow. Okay, they have rounded or dome shaped roofs. Okay, can you see the igloo here? It's something rounded and it's dome shape. So igloos are rounded and dome shape, and it is made up of snow. So where you can see the igloos? In a hot region or very cold region? Where you can see this type of houses? Yes, Varnika is right. Only Varnika will answer me. Okay, Lakshya, you're also right. Oh, Pragati is answering me with some images. That's also right. Yes, in very snow cold area, you can see this igloo. Okay, it's made up of snow. Okay, very good. And they're also telling that it is found in very cold places, and yeah, in Himalayas also you can see the igloos. And in igloos it's very small, right? It's made up of it's made up of snow, and it is very small. Who can live in this place? Most probably you can find Eskimos lives in igloo. Okay, Eskimos are type of people where they will live in igloo, and they are found in colder regions. Okay, so Eskimos are living in this igloos, and igloos are found in very cold region. Okay, so most probably if you go to any colder places, you can find this igloos. Okay, so I didn't see igloo so far. So during my travel, maybe I will see, but so far I didn't see igloo anywhere. Yeah, it's made up of snow and ice. Have you seen igloo somewhere while traveling? Do you have experience of seeing igloo? No, even me also, I didn't see igloo so far. No. Yes. Olina ma'am is also telling no. Yeah, ma'am. Okay, so the second type is igloo. Okay, now I'm going to ask a question. What is the first type? What is the first type we saw? Come on, I want quick answers. What is the first type we saw under temporary houses? Let me see who is very fast and sharp. Yeah, yes, very good. Oh my God, my children are very fast and sharp. Superb. Yeah, it's slit house. Superb. And the second type is igloo. Yes. And the third type is wait a minute. And the third type we are going to see is caravan. Okay. I know you are also very familiar with the caravan. Caravans as wheels. It can be driven from one place to another. Okay, so caravan also is a temporary house. They will construct this caravan very temporarily, and if the necessary is over, they will move this caravan from one place to another. That's why they are having wheels. Okay, if they want to construct caravan in particular place, they will construct it, and if they want to move from one place to another with the help of the wheels, they will move caravan from one place to another. So that's why they are constructed with the wheels. Okay, so the third type is caravan. Okay, so gypsies can live in caravans. Okay, so this is a very temporary house. Okay, those who need this requirement, they will construct this house. They will make use of this house. They will stay in this caravan, and once their necessary is over, they will move this caravan from one place to another. So we are calling caravan as a temporary place. As simple as it. Okay? Yeah, caravan. And the next type is tent. What is the next type? Tent. Yes. So tent, even you can also construct this type of simple house tent. Okay, if you are imagine if you are going for a picnic. Okay, during the hot sun, if you are going for a picnic means you can also construct this type of house called caravan. Okay, so caravan also comes under temporary house, and it can be folded and carried from tent house for playing, for whatever the necessary. You can construct this caravan, construct this tent, and it can be also folded and carried from one place to another. So this is also comes under temporary house. Okay, gypsies are the travelers. Okay, so they will be traveling from one place to another, right? So those type of peoples will use the caravans. Okay. Okay, dear. So the tent is also made up of canvas cloth, and it can be easily folded and can be moved from one place to another. Okay. And the last type is houseboat. What is the last type? Houseboat. I hope you all have seen this houseboat. If not, yeah, let me in future, maybe if you go to Kerala or some any other region, you can see the houseboat. Okay, so the houseboat is very simple. It flows on water, and houseboat has all the required facilities inside the boat. Okay, it's made up of, I have traveled. Okay, Punish is telling I have traveled in that. Okay, so far I have not traveled, but yeah. So this houseboat is something made up of wood, and they will make use of it during their travel in the water. Okay, so houseboat is something that floats on water, and in houseboat you can see all the requirements inside that. Okay, you can have all the requirements what you want in the houseboat. It's something like our house only, but it is constructed in such a way that it can float in water. Okay, so far we studied about the temporary houses and what are all the types. Okay, so are you all clear with this? Let me know that whether you are all clear. Are you all clear with these 5 types? Okay. Okay, dear, super. If you have any doubt, you can question now. If you have any doubt, you can ask your questions in your chat box. Okay, so I think no one is having any doubt. Okay, dear. So I hope you all understood the concept. So can we move to the attendance? Are you all clear? Come on, if you're all clear, drop a message so that I can move to the attendance.